Alright, here's a recap of the tweening process. Step 1 is to draw something, then we convert it to a symbol, then we put it on its own layer, then we right click it on the timeline and choose motion tween, then we can adjust its properties as we see fit, and then finally we can fine tune the timing to get exactly what we want. So let's go back out here and go through that process. I'm going to start off, I could just draw something, or I can use one of my shape tools. I think I'll use the oval tool today, and I'll make, you guessed it, an oval. I'll get rid of that outline because I don't like it. And now I've got this. I'm also in the fast sped up preview mode here for my animation, so if I look at it like this, it looks nice and smooth. So I'll go ahead and take that. Step 2 is, of course, to convert it into a symbol. Modify, convert to symbol. I'm using a graphic and putting the registration point in the center. Saying OK. Our blue box shows up around that to show that it is, in fact, an instance of our symbol. Our symbol shows up over here in the library, right there. And now, all I have to do is go down here. It's already on its own layer, so I don't have to make a new layer for it. I go down here, right-click on the keyframe, choose Create Motion Tween. It extends the range for me. It moves my playhead to frame 30, so I can just go ahead, move this across the stage. It pulls out the range there, shows me the spacing, and I can hit Return, and there we go. We have ignition. So step 6 is to adjust the timing. So if I want that to happen faster, just go down here to frame 15, and there we go. Timing has been adjusted. If you look back at step 5 here, we also mentioned you can adjust the rotation and the scale. So right now we just adjust the position. So let's go ahead and with our animation, let's go ahead and see how we can do some things a little bit differently. So the first thing I could do is I could also go back to frame 1 and change the position here. I don't have to leave it at its original position. I can move it anywhere I want, and that changes the whole animation. And I can go back and adjust the second position. So, you know, there's no limitation in terms of what or when you can adjust the two main keyframes. The second thing I can do is I can go to either of these and change the rotation. So over here is our free transform tool on the it's the third tool down here on the toolbar. Q is the shortcut, and I could go ahead and adjust the rotation any way I want. Play that back. Whoops. Looks like I need to set a rotation key here too. Alrighty, there we go, and we get rotation. And the last thing is that we can also adjust the scale. So again, with the free transform tool, or Q, I can go in here, shrink the scale, and we get a change in scale. And I can go back again to the first frame, and I could change the scale there. Whoa. Wow. So that's Tweening 101, and go ahead and experiment with that. There's quite a bit you can do just with that, adjusting the timing down here by dragging this keyframe around, and then adjusting your scale, rotation, and position keys. In the next video, 102, we'll cover some more advanced methods. You know, we'll get into controlling the spacing or the easing of the animation. We'll look at how to add and delete keyframes, and then finally we'll look at things like alpha effects and different special effects you can use.